Welcome to the map Sorrow Isles in BFME2, the Rise of the Witch King, once again for a video commentary in a 1v1 matchup between amazing players. We have the blue Dwarven player Irby and his opponent, the Angmar player Mr. Smok. So it's a good against evil. We will see the Angmar and their Gundabad orcs versus the mighty Dwarven Guardians. Two mineshafts into the Hall of Warriors, into the third mineshaft. It's going to be the build order from the Dwarven player, and his opponent is building up 2 mills, all of the Kingsmen into the third mill. So both players going for 3 resource building and 1 production building. The question is, what is going to be the choice of the Angmar player? Because he has plenty of options, unlike the Dwarves. He might just go for the Pikemen or for the Swordsmen, but later on he has also the potential to recruit the Dwarven Zealots. Ultra strong Swordsmen, potentially the strongest, alongside with the Uruk Deathbringers. He's gonna go for the Guardians first, and he might go for the creep, but he's gonna move forward instead. He also built an offensive mineshaft next to the creep, and he might go for the creeping with the second unit he will recruit, which are gonna be also the Guardians. So no pikeman opening for Dwarves. It means no creeping, because Guardians cannot creep the troll. That's not possible.
Pick it up, you layabouts.
And they are checking if he's creeping the troll, but he will only be able to find potentially the mineshaft.
We have our orders. Move.
It's spotted, boys.
Let's get.
But there is another one. That's close to the enemy side. The vision of Angmar is looking like this, so he will be able to spot this potentially. He was able to see the builder barely. Now he's able to see him now. And now the mineshaft has been spotted. This one has been demolished. So he's gonna get them out from this location and using the rallying call immediately. He's hugging the wall, but the stone is preventing the Angmar player to keep committing in a decent way. Build is gonna get in. This Guardian was able to... I don't know. He insta-demolished it actually. The reason why he's insta-demolishing is simple. Because the earlier you demolish a structure, the more money you will get in return. So a mill usually costs 300. If you demolish it when it's at 100% HP, you will get 150. But the longer you wait, or the more damage it takes before you demolish it, the less money you will take, or you will gain from the demolishment. War chant has been used, but this mill is gonna go down regardless. The Guardians are specialized when it comes to build stuff, but also when it comes to destroy the stuff. They get level 2, maybe they can go for a charge. They will charge and knock them down, and they are so powerful. They destroyed the mill and also killed plenty of units in, right after that. The second Hall of Warriors has been built up for the Dwarves, and now he's leading to the creep at the top right corner. But so far, Angmar is doing a good job, kind of spotting those mineshafts. It's super important in this matchup, and being able to take them down continuously. This mill has been also saved. It's pretty good, and also very important. That's going to be also a creep taken by the Angmar player. So pretty much the same situation. But he can also go for this creep with his extra hours, but it's going to take you a lot of time to kill. So the best thing you can do is to go for the pikemen, like the Dwarves, and the phalanxes of the Dwarven faction are also very powerful and can easily, creep a troll layer solo. We cannot say the same thing about the Thrallmaster pikeman unit, because sometimes you are unlucky and the Thrallmaster is getting killed by the troll, and that will kill your whole battalion. But that's gonna be a big push. However, in the front of the 2 production buildings of the Dwarves, he should be able to defend himself in long term. And knowing that, the Angmar player, Mr. Smok, is deciding to rage beat. Both players were able to take down the creeps. And Dwarves are winning those battles. Take it down. Destroy. Okay, so what is the plan? The plan is to go for the Forge Forks now, for the Battle Wagon. That's gonna make this Dwarven units even stronger, thanks to the regeneration ability from the well on the battle wagons. But also you can go for the banner to make your units hit a bit harder, but most importantly make their armor more durable, so they can take a longer fight. Nobody can burst them down, and because they will have additional armor leadership through the battle wagon with the banner, and the additional regeneration from the well on the banner, on the battle wagon I mean, they should be just fighting endlessly. You better run away, son. Okay, now the problem is though, their biggest weakness is the lack of movement speed. Look, the gap, that's, you know, they were running from this location and from this location. Now the gap is so big because they are so slow compared to any other unit in the entire game. They are the slowest swordsmen in the entire game. And that's why you have to build mineshafts to teleport them from one location to another. Angmar is trying to go for the distraction of this mill, but too many guardians to defend, so he should be fine. The rallying call has been used super early, so by the time they reach this area, the buff is gonna be almost completely gone already, and Angmar just war chanted himself for the defense. But remember, the guardians are still great when it comes to they can charge maybe. Volder has been recruited for leadership too, that's pretty good, but the buff is gone, like mentioned before. And he's taking the fight, not going for the mills. It means he will only be able to destroy this one mill with a push of like 5 battalions of units. It's not efficient. The Falwin was kind of wasted because it's gonna go down regardless. He almost saved it though. It would be amazing if you could save it, but it's difficult because the Guardians or Pikemen are just dealing way too much damage. More Guardians. Okay, he went also for the banner. Might go for the siege hammers too, for great damage against the structures. And with the siege hammers, you can actually use 3 of your Guardians and you can even melt down the fortress. But that's a huge army of Angmar. He's a bit greedy because he doesn't go for many pikemen, and now the wolf then is level 2. That means the Angmar player is able to recruit the snow trolls, and they can easily counter this guardian swordsman. Defended this mineshaft, that's super important. Might go for the level 3, but it's gonna cost you 750, and each of those dwarven zealots costs you also 1152. It's a weird number. It's because he went for the well somewhere, and the well is making the units a bit cheaper. Banner on this battle wagon, and that's gonna be a sneaky attack. He didn't go for the snow trolls until now, but they won't be on the field at the right time. And with the charge, which is like a replacement to the war chant or to the rallying call, they will also deal more damage, and they will be able to find this level 2 mill. The question is, does he have snowbind? Yes, he does have snowbind, and he will be using it to save this level 2 mill, which is super important. It gives you more resources, and also it's, you know, tankier, gives you more command points. So all in all, it's a very important structure to be saved. But another push is incoming from the middle, and the snow trolls are recruited. Now the question is, can they burst them? Hold ground. Snow trolls should commit. Might also go for the banner on this structure, because it's so great on this snow trolls. They have the same ability like the guardians with the charge attack, but they can only enable it once they are level 2. That's why banner is so good on them. And I'm assuming the reason why he's going for the level 2 upgrade on the all of the Kingsmen is just because of the banner upgrade. 725 command points available for Angmar, that's pretty good. 735 command points available for Irby, but not a single mineshaft is at the top left side. There is only one sneaked in at the bottom right, which is close to the mill, and he has only 1 Guardian, 1 Pikeman, and 1 Battle Wagon in it. But he has still a huge army. There is a statue. That's the cost reduction. You can see infantry cost minus 4%, which kind of leads to those random numbers, 288, 288, and 1152. Battle Wagon, I mean the Forge Works level 2 incoming. That's going to give you the option to go for the Forge Blades. But in order to get the Mithril Mill, you need to get it to level 3, which would mean you need to invest yet another 500 resources for that. The mill in the mineshaft in the front has been taken down. Walder is almost already level 5, that's pretty good. That will unlock the Hillman reinforcement special summon. And he's pushing for a counter-attack. But it's a huge army, you cannot ignore this. They have double buff too. War Chant plus the leadership. Battle Wagon should be able to clean up those extrovers, no problemo. But you cannot commit to this because the pikemen are still alive on the field. And he will go for the destruction of the level 2. He has no rebuild. It means it's gonna go down, it can't be saved. There comes the Hobbit special summon. It looks like he will be barely able to save it. Oh, look at this damage. They just touched him too. And one of the battle wagons has been just bursted down. In the meantime, a counter push is about to happen. But they are using whole ground stance. That means they are literally standing in front of the mill, but not going for it. You need to right click. A good trample actually from the Snow Trolls. I like it. You have also Black Numenorians, the elite swordmen. Banner has been purchased, and just like on the Snow Trolls, the banner is also affecting those Black Numenorians quite a bit, because guess what? They have the charge attack just like the Guardians do, and just like the Snow Trolls do. Now we have the squad. We have Samwise Gamgee, Frodo Baggins, Peregrine Took, and also Merry Brannybog. But they are super weak, as hobbits should be. Put on the ring, put on the ring, put on the ring! All the hobbits have been taken down. There's something Mordor and Isengard in the films couldn't do. Good trample, big running call, and this is gonna be difficult to be dealt with. Without archers, it's so difficult to burst down those bites from the spellbook. Because if you can't burst them, they will always win any skirmish. The battle wagon has been taken now with Morgami upon the field. Now the commitment with the Snow Trolls and Wolfpacks. The Wolfpacks are about to eat those pikemen, and the Snow Trolls can trample the Swordmen over and over again. There comes the reinforcement summon from the Hillmen, from Voldor. 10 power points collected on top of the Hobbits, 835 and 2000 in the bank. And the Angmar player has 2 heroes upon the field, talking about Morgomir and also Voldor. And he went for the White Summon, the Warchan, the Snowbind, and the Felwind, and has additionally 5 more power points in the bank. But we have a Gloin. Again, there is no safe exit once this mineshaft is going to get destroyed, which is being committed on. He could go for the rebuild, but I think he want to just disengage. And that's a smart move too, because he knows he's getting outnumbered, plus the enemy just used their War Chant. Even level 5 pikemen up on the field. And now with the War Chant being currently active, Angmar is trying to go for a big push. I like this mobility, because this cannot be countered by pikemen all alone. Pikemen will be eaten alive by those wolf packs. It's been demolished, the mineshaft in the front. Gloin is coming from this location. The last thing you want is to give him experience, so he gets level 4. That's why demolishing the buildings is, I think, super important. Level 4, the Shake Foundation is like a burst. I think you can even almost one-shot a level 1 all of the Kingsmen. It's gonna at least deal like 75% HP. A mill is gonna get legit one-shotted. But the slam has been used, and I mean, it's super easy for this dude to level up, you know? Look, he was level 1 like a second ago, and with one ability of his slam, he just got almost to level 3. That's crazy. Now he's gonna get level 3 out of that. Actually, he didn't. The Felwind has been used. Now he's trapped, and he's been poisoned by the Morgul Bleed. He cannot survive that. 10 seconds, you are rooted. But even if you are free, you are so slow. Unless there is a mineshaft literally next to you, you cannot save him. We have also Karshap on the field from Mr. Smog. He has 3 heroes what Angmar has to offer. I mean, you can only recruit 5. Only missing the more expensive ones, talking about Rogash and talking about the Witch King. Not counting the hobbits from the summon, the Dwarven player only went for the Gloin and just recruited King Brand two of the cheapest heroes what Dwarf have to offer, because Dwarven faction is only 4 heroes. Gloin, King Brand, Gimli, and King Dean. Oh, here's actually King Dean, I take it back. King Dean is a good hero too. Potentially one of the, if not the best sportive hero in the entire game, because his entire kit is designed to make the allied units stronger or the enemy units a bit weaker. So he has the fear resistance with level 2, leadership with level 1. The mighty rage can be used on the ally army or on the enemy army. If you use on your ally army or on your own army, you will make them stronger. On the enemy, it's gonna work like a debuff, and then you can also summon reinforcements. The Royal Guard. Big push. Snowbind is unbeatable. Potentially will be used to save the level 2 all of the Kingsmen. If you don't use it, it's gonna get bursted. The armor upgrade on the fortress. That's a Cloud Break from the Dwarven player to stun the enemy units. Vorgen is gonna be used. Some freezing action is going on and a lot of animations happening. It's not clear what's happening. I can't tell who's winning, but I think the Dwarves are kinda not doing too bad. King Brand and also Gloin came back from the graveyard. Karsh is doing a phenomenal job, by the way. His Chill Soul is affecting the army continuously. And that's why we want to burst him down as soon as possible. Got level 2, but he got killed right after. Level 4, King Dean. He might go for the heal. He's being surrounded though. The whole of the Kingsman level 2 is going to go down. Boulder in the front. He's going to get barely in safety. Yes, 1 HP left. And King Dean is going to go down. You get so much money too from the Pillage ability from Voldor. And that's a big L Dwarves took there. Like, there was an all-out fight, but because he went to this, to this place without the mineshaft next to this place, he was not able to bring reinforcements, nor escape from the situation. Level 5 and level almost 6. Only the Karsh has been taken down, but it's totally fine. Remember, Karsh with level 4 grants the allied army around him also immunity to fear. It means if he would be level 4, by the time the Dwarven player used the Cloud Break, the army of Angmar would not get stunned. So 8 power points collected after the Orc summon, the White summon, the Vorchan, the Falvin, and the Snowbind. And 12 power points collected after the Cloud Break, the Hobbit summon, into Rallying Call for the Dwarves. So he might try to go for the 25. He still needs 13 power points to do that. Might go for the heal, might go for the... Oh, there was a nice shot from downtown. And might go for the rebuild. Level 2 still. And level 1. Level 3, he's going for the Mithril Mail. Okay, now we are talking. That's gonna make those Dwarven units super tanky. Take this place down. Also the Dark Glory, which will affect those like Numenorians. It's a White Summon, Felwind into the White Summon, Hobbits from behind. This guy could use the Field of Galadriel to stun the enemy army. King Brand has been poisoned through the Morgul Blade. Cannot move, will die, he's not super tanky. But I think Dwarves are outnumbering the opponent, and the Hobbits from behind did a good job. And for that reason, Dwarves are able to push the enemy back. But remember, that's always what you can do. If the fight is not going the way you want it to go, as Angmar against Dwarves, you can disengage. That's something Dwarves cannot do. They have no catch potential because they are super slow. Vorgen has been used on those snow trolls and wolf packs. Mithril Mail, can it make the difference for you to win the fight? It looks like the Dwarven pikemen are actually strong enough to withstand the wolf packs. But the snow trolls are doing a good job, even through their Mithril Mail, fighting and killing those guardians. But the push is about to happen. And during this big battle, he might even get the power points he needs to unlock the 25, which would lead him to either the Earthquake or the Summon Citadel, which are both quite devastating. But I think the Summon Sitter is in this situation, because the layout is not perfect for the Earthquake, would be a better choice. But we have Rogash up on the field. Snowbind is going to be used to save this mill in the front. It's level 2. But this mill is going to be taken down for sure. Big fight is happening once again. Hard to tell what's going on. But let's take a look into the levels of this Rogash. Again, Gloin has been crippled. Karsh is attacking him too. Rogash is about to attack him. Now he's free. Should try to move away to not get killed. Rogash, when he's level 5, that's gonna make it 4. That's gonna make him super deadly. But he's also very weak as he's considered as a troll. He's gonna die to the pikeman. Level 5. King Dean, that's good. Level 8. The reinforcement summon from him is pretty powerful. And the Dwarven army, with their Mithril mail and Forge Blades, are actually not to be joked with. Super powerful. King Bran is back on the field. And also Gloin was making it out alive. He's level almost 6-2. Shake Foundation is available. 925 command points for Dwarves. And Angmar has 950. Now we reach the stage of the late game. But I think the 25 power point summon from the Angmar faction are a bit more powerful compared to the Dwarven faction. Don't get me wrong, having a second fortress is always good, but the sheer destruction power through the wolf summon or the the avalanche can easily turn any fight into your favor. Because if you kill this army, which is considered as the main army from the Dwarves, then he's gonna be screwed. He went for the rebuild just to get Dwarven riches and use it on this level 3 mineshaft in between these 2 production buildings, just to get a bit more eco. In order to kill the enemy heroes with the Dwarves, you need to get your hero killer, who is of course Gimli. When he's level 5, the Slayer will give it a chance to chase down any hero. Like Rogash you can kill and chase down, hunt down. You can hunt down Voldor, Morgomir, Karsh. They cannot escape you during the effect of the Slayer. But I think if this guy is level 7 and has the Rage of the North, he can fight him back. Rogash. Falvin has been used. Into the Blight. Blight is a poison, you know it. It will damage them over time. If they don't move away, they will get poisoned over and over again. Oh, but my man has been crippled once again. Shake Foundation cannot be used against army. So he's gonna go down. Don't give experience to this Rogash. That's super important. Rogash almost got a whole level though from this battle. Dwarves are still poisoned. If he went for the heal, but it's on cooldown. King Bran is getting free damage from the back. Rogash. He's about to get level 4, boys. He's level 4, boys. Are you ready for the big jump? Kaboom! But they didn't die, I think. Got 0 experience from it. I don't know, but these are also not weak. They have also the Dark Iron Mail. They have Iron Blades. They have the ability also from Morgomir. They are glowing, and these Black Numenorians. It's a rare thing to see that Dwarves are losing the battles. But that's not a dream, it's really happening. Okay, this guy is back also from the graveyard, level 6. Everything is purchased beside the ice arrows because he doesn't want to go for the Black Dark Rangers. There's only melee units, by the way, only Swordsmen and extroverts, a few of them, but mostly heroes. Now the ability is available, that means Cloudbreak is not going to be able to stun them anymore. Going for the archer range, realizing, okay, I cannot win the Swordman against Swordman battle. Black Numenorians are just built different. Oh my god, can they finish off the guy? He just... Oh, hold on a second. He finished him right before he got killed. But look at this Black Numenorians, bro. Crazy, isn't it? But the power of Angmar could not be undone. Like crazy. It was looking good at some point for the Dwarves. I was like, okay, this guy is like King Dane, he has all the leadership, plus the mighty reach, plus upgrades on his guardians. But he never went for the battle wagon in the lead game. Maybe you needed the recovery advantage from the battle wagon, you know? Maybe you wanted to go for the archery range a bit sooner. Hard to tell. Man of Steel has been special summoned though. It's a 15 power point usage. And Angmar has now the wolf. The big, bad wolf. And the fortress has no armor on it. So the wolf can actually take it down. He's gonna go for the devour, which is not gonna only heal you up, but also makes your wolf deal 50% more damage and become 100% more tanky, which also will affect the Call the Pack ability, which will end up like almost one-shotting this level 3 mineshaft. Now the commitment on the non-upgraded fortress will show you the power, the strength of this Angmar units with their Forge Blades. And he's lucky that the Ruin is not available from this guy just yet. He's gonna use the Dark Glory. If he would be level 8, he could have been almost one-shotting this fortress by himself. It's gonna go down regardless. And Devour back to full HP. And that's gonna be the end of the Dwarves. Angmar shall rise once more. GG, well played. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like to this video, subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.